Good morning. Actually, wait. So today I'm doing a what I eat in a day video, but it is a bit different because I actually suffer from GERD, I have a hiatus hernia, IBS, and I'm very prone to gastritis. And I've always found that when I'm looking for suitable meals to eat, there's just not that much on the internet about it. Like, I'm always searching for like actual meals, and I'll find an article and it's titled 7 meals to eat for gastritis, but when you go in, it's actually just a list of foods you can't eat and a list of foods you can, and like, that's just not that helpful. Like, I feel like with stomach problems like these, you get so into the habit of eating the same foods all the time because they're things that don't trigger you, and it's so hard to find new meals. So I thought, why not film what I eat in a day for my stomach problems, and maybe it will be useful to some of you. So I'm going to start off with breakfast now, which I usually have like a granola or a porridge or something. So today I'm having granola, and I'll show you how I make that. The thing I do in the morning when I get up is I make some apple cider vinegar, like in warm water. I know there's like claims of all these like health benefits from drinking apple cider. I don't really know, but for me, I just know that I feel a lot better when I drink it. I find like when I feel really full in my stomach and I get quite bloated, when I drink apple cider vinegar, it helps. So I have it every single morning without fail. And if I miss it, I definitely notice later in the day. So yeah, stick on the kettle. We're going to make some apple cider vinegar. Make sure you have apple cider vinegar with the mother. That's like the bit that's good for you. Pick your favourite mug and put a dollop of apple cider vinegar in. I call it a glug. That's my measuring for it, a glug. Fill that with hot water. Oh no, we're getting a bit condensation-y. And then make sure you use a straw. That is the most important part, otherwise you will ruin your teeth enamel. Okay, so for breakfast we're having granola today. This is what I'm using today. I generally mix and match what I put in the granola, but this is what we have today. So stick that granola in there. I use the nutty one to make sure I'm getting some protein, and sometimes I'll put a handful of nuts in on top of that just to make sure I'm getting enough. I use oat milk. I like the Irish brand Flavins, but I didn't get that this week because I didn't have it in my local shop. Being a bit snazzy today, so I'm putting in some dark chocolate. I don't always do this, but why not? Using this peanut butter today as well because this is what we had in the press, but I really like the Meridian one. So hard to get the peanut butter into the bowl. So yeah, we're going to stick that in the microwave. Please, please do not look under my microwave. I did not clean it before the video and now I'm so shaming about it. So yeah, ignore that. Put it in for about a minute, sometimes 2 minutes. Take it out, give it a good mix. It doesn't look that appetizing. Yeah, and of course I spilled liquid everywhere. If you saw my water challenge video, you'll know I spill everything everywhere. So yeah, very on brand. So yeah, generally about an hour and a half after my breakfast, I am starving again. I don't know if it's because when you eat like healthier food, it's not as like calorie dense or whatever, but I get really hungry in between meals. So generally between breakfast and lunch, I'll have a smoothie. So I'm going to have one of them and I'm going to show you how I make it. So for this, I'm literally just going to put in a little bit of orange juice. It's not going to be a big smoothie, just something to boost me so I can get as far as lunch. I'm just going to drop in some banana. And then I just have like a mixed frozen fruit and I'm going to put that in as well. It'd be handy if I had it plugged in. My blender is so bad, it never blends everything. For lunch today, I am having a vegetable and barley soup. And what I love about this soup is it's like a broth soup. So it's not like thick and creamy, so it's not going to irritate your stomach. And what I'm going to have with it is some brown rice and tofu, just for like extra carbs and protein. So yeah. Right, so this soup is so easy and quick to make. First thing we do is we chop up onion. We then chop up garlic. I normally chop up 3 or 4 bits of garlic. I actually missed that video clip somehow. Then I go in with some celery. I like to chop that really small because I find it gets quite stringy in the soup. Then I chop up carrots pretty small. I try and chop everything very small.
for this because it cooks quicker as well, and you know, we're hungry. Okay. Then we chop the potatoes and 2 tomatoes. I fry the onions and the garlic first in oil, and then I throw everything else in. And what I didn't show is when I put in all the veg, I put in frozen peas, tomato paste, some thyme, and some frozen ginger chunks, and a stock cube, a vegetable stock cube. Throw it on the hob, fill it with water, and I boil that for about half an hour. Well, I simmer. I know they say don't boil, I simmer. I made some brown rice and some pre-cooked tofu in the meantime.
So yeah, for dinner today we are having salmon and brown rice.
This is a bit controversial with stomach issues, but sometimes I can get away with a bit of spice. So today I was putting on some Cajun spice, sea salt, and loads of black pepper. Obviously, if your stomach is really bad, I would not advise using the Cajun spice. But definitely do it if you can get away with it, because it tastes so good. I use fresh salmon, but I did freeze it just because I wasn't having it straight away. I wrap it up in a little parcel of foil just so that it keeps all the moisture and like the juices in. And then I put that in the oven for about half an hour. I do not like to overcook the salmon. Then in the meantime, I chop up some baby potatoes. Normally I will have brown rice with this, but I decided fuck it, went with potatoes. Again, carrot, some broccoli. My vegetable choice isn't that exotic. Yum, time to dig in. It doesn't look that appetizing, but I swear this is absolutely delicious. It's also a monstrous portion, but probably why I have so many stomach problems.
So yeah, basically that's what I eat in a day for my stomach. I find that I generally get into the habit of eating the same few foods every week because they're things that don't trigger me, and it can get very boring. So if anyone has any suggestions of like quick, easy things that are easy on the stomach, definitely leave them in the comments because I'm interested in trying them, and I know that there's probably so many other people looking to vary their diet a bit. What I might do is in a week or two I might do another one of some of the other kinds of foods I eat, which I mean I feel like it's very boring to me because I eat them all the time. But if you want to see more of like these kind of food videos for GERD and a hiatus hernia, then please subscribe and I will chat to you after.
Oh, and I chopped garlic on that.
Did you eat it?
It tastes disgusting. My dream.
What was it?
No, I told you it was awful.
You said I was good at it.
No, I said it was a bad dream, so when I woke up I cared about you more.
Oh, what happened to that day?
We like decided that we were allowed to have sex with other people.
Yeah. I've never lived my best life now.
The next fucking day!
Yeah.
The boy was shit in bed, but he made me feel wanted.
From there, and then you put mines in from over here, and you put another one in from down here.
We're
It's like,
too-
ooh! I did
Finish.
this.